So Dr. Divya. Yes, Divya, please go ahead and start if you're ready. Start the timer, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My presentation is on neem oil, a novel natural therapy for demodectic ocular surface disorders. I would like to thank AAOS and my professors for giving me this opportunity. I have no financial interest. Demodex is known as a common ectoparasite for causing human dermatological and ocular manifestations. Demodex follicularum affects humans and it most commonly resides in the hair follicles, causing anterior blepharitis, while Demodex brevis affects the meibomian gland, causing meibomian gland dysfunction and conjunctival congestion. Clinical symptoms seen in eye are anterior blepharitis, meibomian gland dysfunction, chronic conjunctival congestion, and keratitis. So far, there has been no FDA-approved treatment for the treatment of Demodex infection. However, literature has shown the use of many wipes, systemic drops, intense pulse rate, and a lot of medications. For the past decade, tea tree oil has been used as an extract, ointment, and lid wipes. However, the tea tree oil that are commercially available is most commonly seen in Australia, Europe, and North America for its broad antimicrobial property, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and wound healing properties. The wipes available are usually found more costly, which cannot be accommodated by the normal Indian. So we know about neem oil, which is known for its normal antimicrobial, antiparasitic, and anti-inflammatory properties. So in this study, we have studied with neem oil mainly because of its increased availability, decreased cost, and its lesser side effects. The aim of this study is to use neem oil and to show its effect of topical application for patients with ocular demodicosis, to show its effect on mite eradication. We included patients above the age of 10 years who had symptoms of ocular demodicosis and who had tested positive using microbiological confirmation. Patients less than 10 years who had other eyelid trauma or chemical injury or cicatrizing conjunctivitis and who were allergic to neem oil were excluded from our study. Patients who tested positive with microbiological confirmation were given a score. A score of greater than 5 mites per eye was considered as significant. Those patients were advised a topical application of neem oil along with coconut oil in a ratio of 1:1 as a face mask. They were advised to keep it for 30 minutes and then wash it off. They have to avoid contact with the conjunctival mucosal surface. Additionally, patients were advised eyelid hygiene and lid toileting along with topical lubricants and low-dose topical steroids for some patients. Patients were reviewed after 15 days and after 1 month. The primary outcomes measured were the symptomatic relief as reported by the patient and an improvement in the cylindrical dandruff. The secondary outcomes were measured were the improvement in the meibomian gland dysfunction, tear production, decrease in conjunctival congestion, and an improvement in keratitis. Out of 278 patients enrolled in our study, it was seen that males and females were equally affected and almost all patients had a bilateral involvement. Patients from the age group of 41 to 60 years were more commonly affected. Patients most commonly presented with blepharitis and MGD. However, patients also showed conjunctivitis, dry eye, and keratitis. In the first review, 232 patients, which is 83.5 patients, reported the improvement of ocular symptoms, which was comparable to the previous studies using tea tree oil in the past. The cylindrical dandruff, which is a main indicator of mite density over the eyelashes, in our study, 90.60 patients showed an improvement in the cylindrical dandruff in their follow-up visits. Secondary outcomes measured in that the conjunctival congestion and meibomian gland dysfunction showed a dramatic response with the use of neem oil. Keratitis also improved well. However, the dry eye patient showed a slow improvement. Out of 278 patients who had eyelid involvement, it was seen that 94.9 patients improved in our study. Out of the 124 patients with chronic conjunctival congestion which did not respond with any other medications, 114 patients showed improvement within 45 days. And 58 patients with corneal involvement were given neem oil therapy. 75.9 patients had improvement within the next 45 days. These were some of the patients who had a stable ocular surface in their review and the corneal lesions which were scarred. So now coming to the steroid use, in our study it was confirmed that patients with eyelid involvement and conjunctival congestion just improved with topical neem oil alone. However, patients with keratitis needed an additional low-dose topical steroid to show a dramatic response. Out of 278 patients, 2 patients developed toxic reaction and no allergic reactions were noted. So I would like to conclude that neem oil, due to its proven antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory and antiparasitic properties, can be considered as a good alternative for tea tree oil, especially in countries like India for the treatment of eyelid and conjunctival congestion since it is easily available. However, further studies have to be done depending for the concentration and standard formulation of the neem oil that has to be used, and further study has to be done for its allergic and toxic reactions as well. These are my references. Thank you.
In your group of patients, did you have any patients who outright complained of unable to use the neem oil?
Yes, ma'am. We had 2 patients who had irritation and the burning sensation after using, but they had applied it on the conjunctival surface as well. So after that, we started giving proper instructions like they have to avoid any contact with the conjunctival surface. It has to be applied around the eyes and not inside the eyes like that.
Sorry, what concentration of neem oil was?
Yes, ma'am. That is the problem now. The concentration, there is no standard concentration. We have actually advised the neem oil that is available in our normal Ayurvedic hospitals. The more research has to be done on a standard concentration of neem oil, which can be safe for the ocular application.
All right. Thank you.